Hi, my name's John. Welcome to another Sunday night nightcap. It's actually Friday night when I'm recording this, so hopefully when you're watching it, which will be now, it'll be Sunday night and I'm actually driving up the A1 somewhere. I've been away at the steam rally all weekend with Richard, and I hope I've had a good time, if that makes sense. Anyway, welcome to another nightcap. Tonight's nightcap, I've got quite a lot of machining going on. I make a new spindle lock handle for the milling machine. I cut some threads with a little tailstock die holder we made last week. I do one or two tests on the lathe to make sure that the tailstock and the headstock are in line. One or two viewers pointed out last week that the drill appeared to go off centre as it went into the pilot hole, which I must admit it did. It's interesting, the results I get are not what I expected at all. So I'll show quite a lot of that. Lathe set up, some simple quick methods of lining the tailstock up, and a little bit more elaborate. Mick called down with Stig, and he did the draw. Stig pulled the name out of the bucket with this lovely little starret caliper. I also get quite a bit of film of Stig jumping around the garden. He's actually, the way he's grown, I haven't seen him for a month. It's absolutely amazing. Anyway, I'll put a little of that in towards the end of the video, because there is quite a few viewers actually like to see Stig on the video.
Come on.
In there.
Yeah, Stig. Just Stig. Yeah. Good lad. Go on, fetch it. Yes,
Got one?
Yeah. Good boy. Look. Richard Selby.
Champion.
Yeah, blue. Good boy.
Well, that's great. Thanks very much for that. Get that in the post this week as soon as I get your mailing address. I'm going to do another giveaway this week. This time it's for a Verdict DTI kit, a nice little gauge. This has actually been away down to my friend Bob's, and he's cleaned it and set it up, so it's basically ready to go. Somebody's initial on the back of there, GOY. Anyway, quite a nice little set. And one or two brackets and bits and pieces for it. This came with the selection of tools I was given the other week. I've actually got the same set myself, exactly the same, and I do use it quite a lot. I mean, I've got one, I can't use two at once, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to give it away, so it's going to get some use. If you do win this and you've already got one, you'll give it away. Anyway, if you want a chance to win that, all you've got to do is send me an email. That's my email up there. Send us an email containing your name. Your name goes into the bucket, either Debsy or me or Stig or possibly even Emmy. We'll pull the name out of the bucket. If it's your name, you win a prize. I'll post it off anywhere in the world completely free of charge. Obviously your name stops in the bucket until whatever happens to the bucket, whatever happens to me. So all you got to do, email, name, you might win. I've just decided to mill 4 flats on here so I can use a spanner to hold it. material I'm going to use for the studding. It's actually coated in silver steel. It doesn't need to be silver steel really, it just so happens to have a length that I can get the studs out of. Just going to machine a nice little lead on there just to give the die some start on. Right, so the pilot goes into there, spring on there, die holder onto there. I've machined 4 flats on, so it's nice and simple to put a spanner on. I've shortened some grub screws just so that the holes are die in. The die holder simply goes onto there. I've got the spring fully compressed there just to make sure that the die gets a good start. A little bit of lubricant and the dreaded adjustable spanner. Right, that's a really nice sharp tight thread. I'll get a quarter nut and try it on. These are the nuts I'm going to use. The nuts that one of my viewers gave us. You can see how they're bigger than a normal, like a 6mm nut. It'd be 10mm across the flats. So that's a lot bigger, and at least they look the part. They look nice. Nothing matter with that. Just a case now we're cutting this to length, turning it round and putting the thread on the other side. And studs like this they don't only look better, they perform a lot better than ordinary threaded bar screwed in. Because this will screw into the stud hole down to the shoulder. It'll be Loctited in. I would imagine I'll Loctite them in anyway, because once they're in, that's it. I had a few comments of viewers regarding last week's video when I was drilling the hole out on that tailstock die holder, that my tailstock wasn't in line with the headstock. When I look back at the video, you could certainly see the drill was moving as it went on the centre. I want to do a quick check on the tailstock alignment just to make sure. The first thing I'm going to do is just machine a point on this bit of bar, just machine the centre on it. Right, so we've got a centre point on there we've just machined. I'm going to put a centre into the tailstock. Making sure it's nice and clean in there. Right, in between the centres I'm going to mount this piece of precision ground steel. First thing we'll do just so you can see it turning. Right, that's turning there. the clock gauge is not moving. Right, now we'll wind the carriage from that end to this end. Right, and that's moved. It's nearly 2 thou. Set the 0 at this end. So this is 2 thou high at this end. It wants to go across that way a little bit. To adjust the tailstock, you loosen the cantilever off. There's an Allen bolt at each side. You screw that in and that'll push that towards me, and you jiggle the two around until you get the tailstock perfect in line with the headstock. Height wise is not quite so important. To get the height right, you actually put shim in between the sole plate and the tailstock itself. So we'll loosen that off. Loosen that one off. It doesn't take a great lot. See, you're working one screw against the other. Move that one, and I'm watching the dial gauge at the front, and that's just moved. Zero there. Doing that, and it's staying on 0. We're going slightly too far. Now we'll set the 0 again. There. Half a thou. So this wants to go away from me half a thou, which is not a great lot. Right, try it again. That's pretty good actually. I mean, you can get two and a quarter of a thou over 4 inches. That'll do for me. Right, that wasn't as far away as I would have expected. Right, what I'll do now is I'll take this centre out of here and I'll put in the drill chuck that I was using, or the drill chuck that I normally use. Which is this one, which is an old bright drill chuck. It's a good one. And I'm going to put a centre into there. Put the test piece between these two centres, and this is going to test the tailstock for us. These test this chuck. Right, so that's in there. And bring this in again onto a 0, which is there. And that's pretty good as well. Nothing the matter with that. Right, I'll try me bigger chuck. Which is this big Jacob's chuck. It's one of the ones that came with the lathe. Right, give that one a try. That's not as good as the other ones, but it certainly isn't a million mile away. Right, so I don't know if the chuck wasn't fully engaged in the tailstock or whatever, but it was a couple of thou out, which is enough, but it's not a million mile away. Right, I've remachined the point on that centre that we made before to a really sharp point. We bring the tailstock centre up and you can see that they're touching as they should do. And what you can do is put a steel ruler between the two of them. If you tighten that up like that, see how that's lying flat. If they were opposite to each other, it will be like that, it will be lying pissed. Try it up and down, and basically that's straight up and down as well. Ignore the end of the ruler, it had a little bit of an accident. Right, so it's a two, like that, lying straight. Up and down, they're lying straight. There's one more thing I can try, because I didn't actually use the drill chuck to start the drill hole off with. I've got a tool that was actually given, I think it come with a lathe. It's got the centre drill in it, and I normally use that. Right, so we'll see if this is on centre. It's not bad. So honestly, I don't know why. Tailstock is very slightly lower there because it is across this way, but it's negligible. Height wise doesn't really make that much difference. It's that way that makes a difference. When you're turning, you actually end up with a tapered shaft. What you can do now is put a shaft in between centres, take a cut off it and machine it and make it at both ends, and it should be the same size at both ends. So I really don't know what made that drill move like that, unless the chuck wasn't fully engaged in the tailstock barrel, or the centre wasn't fully engaged when I come to drill it. But I'm pleased I've done that because it's put my faith back in the lathe.